With simple shovels, residents tried to dig through their crumbled villages, flattened by a 6.3 magnitude earthquake. This area of Western Afghanistan is both remote and poor. Years of war, followed by drought, made life harsh, even before this. At the very first shake, all of the houses collapsed. Not at the second or third, says this man. Those who were inside the houses were buried. Taliban officials say the death toll is expected to rise. The World Health Organization says the majority of the victims are women and children. They were at home at the time while the men were out of the house.
The burden of this is adding more pressure on women, adding more pressure on children who are the most vulnerable groups inside Afghanistan.
As the men work to bury the dead, many of the women and children sit and sleep in the harsh wind with no shelter. Hospitals are overwhelmed with the injured. Afghanistan's healthcare system was already struggling. Most of the foreign aid to the country was halted after the Taliban took over in 2021. The UN has committed $5 million in response to the quake, but aid officials say it's nowhere near enough. With most of the world's attention diverted to the Middle East, aid workers say there isn't enough thought or money for Afghanistan, where the need is great.
We are also concerned about their well-being, access to water, access to food, access to health services, and access to education in the near future, because most of the infrastructure most likely is destroyed.
And with entire communities now gone, thousands have been left without a home. Briar Stewart, CBC News, London.